And what does status refer to?
Go status e bolela ka eng?
We bontsha gore koloi ya sepela or e eme or e tima or e ya idle.
It shows whether the vehicle is driving, idling, stationary, or it's on a motion.
Lana ke ichaza khona ke ukuthi imoto lena imile iyaduma ke iyahamba yini.
Yes, next column.
Speed.
Shows the speed.
Ibisi tshengisa ke isivinini.
E bontsha speed sekusepela ngasona.
It shows which I was driving in.
Ikhombisa nomtshengisa ke isivinini engangihamba ngaso.
Yes, next column.
Column ye latelang.
Ngwetse odo.
Odo.
Nokuthi ke mileage yayo ke imoto noma ihambe kangakanani.
Yes.
Abitsona odo emerging up normal jam of asset depreciation.
Know what does the odo stands for, because even the numbers that are shown there I do not understand them.
Yes.
Ukuthi ke odo lo yimele nike angisisahle ngoba ke nama number alawo ke angalandeli.
Next column.
Ya go latela.
Location.
Shows location.
Bese ichaza ke indawo.
And location, what does it represent?
Sewe se bolela go reng sewe sa location?
E bontsha gore koloi eo ka tšatši la lewe le ka nako eo be e sepela kae.
It shows where was the vehicle driving on the day and at the time.
Ichaza ukuthi imoto yayihamba kuphi ke ngalelo langa nangaleso sikhathi.
Yes. Next column.
Ya go latela.
Longitude.
It shows longitude. There are numbers as well, and I do not know how to explain them.
Yes. Yes, next column.
Latitude.
The next one is latitude, which I also do not know how to explain it, as it has numbers.
Bese kuba no latitude ke nayo inama number enawo ukuthi asho ukuthini ke noma ngawachaza kanjani nalokho angikwazi.
Yes, if I can then ask you to turn to page 32.
Barele go page ya bo masume tharo pedi.
What is the date?
Date mo
19 June 2020.
19th of June 2020.
Bese siya ke ikhasi ke manje wamashumi nantathu anambili idate yakhona ke 19th of June 2020.
And just that very first entry, what time does that entry start?
Ya mathomo mo we go ngwadilwe ka nako mang?
2026 19
It says 2026 19
00 .14
00.1403.
Ilanga lo kunge 19 sika June 2020 isikhathi ke imizuzu ke 14 emuva ke o12 ebusuku.
Right, you testify that on the previous day, the 18th of June, as per exhibit MM,
lena le be le fane ka botlhatse ba letšatši le be le fetile la di 18 tša June o ya ka botlhatse bo ba MM.
he took out the accused number 2 on investigation and came booking back on the 19th of June 2020 at 02:30.
Le rile lena le tšere molatofatšwa wa bobedi la mmuša mo e leng gore le be le ile mmotšiša dipotšišo gona ke mo e leng gore la mmuša go sasa ka masa ka di 19. That is correct, my lord.
Kuqiniseka ukuthi bengifakazele ke ngasho ukuthi zingamkhipha ke ngalo ilanga la nge-18 ngase ngimbuyisa ke kulanga elilandelayo ngentatha kusake yange-19.
Do you remember in which street the police station is situated?
Le sa gopola gore police station yela e mo mmileng o mofeng? May I please get time to look?
It's fine, can you turn to page 33?
Barle go page 33.
Yes, 33.
Yes, I am at page 33, my lord.
Police station yela iri near Benfield, June Street, Pretoria North.
It shows that the police station is near Belfeld Street in Pretoria North.
Ikhombisana umtshengisa-ke i-police station nanjenge-near Bell police station Pretoria North. Where do you see that?
Sorry.
Le bona guy?
Page 33.
Yeah, we're on page 33.
3.
We thoma more in speed 10.
And
It shows where it says speed from 10, my lord.
it's under location, my lord.
Under
Location.
Under location.
0.
It would be easier if I can ask you to turn to page 34, the next page.
Bare e tla ba bofefo re ba pele ka ya go page 34.
The third entry from the top. Can you just put those particulars on record?
Go tlogella go di mokwa nke le re balle mowe.
The,
Ke thoma ka registration
let's start with the date and, yeah, we'll start with the registration number.
Le ka thoma ka yona registration.
bitsa ka botoka bjalo le kgone go kwešiša FV
I will
7 LRGP.
I will refer to it in simple terms. It's FV47 LRGP.
Ngizoqala ngayo kwi-registration eku-FV 47 LRGP.
Bobby number BTL 71719B.
And Bobby number, it's BTL 719B.
Bese sibiza le number ke bathi i-Bobby number u-BTL 719B.
Nako letšatši le nako 2020 of 6/19.
The date and time, it's 2020 of 6/29.
02/24/20.
And the time, it's 02/24/20.
Bese kuthi-ke i-date yilena-ke la ngeyi-19 zika-June 2020 isikhathi imizuzu ewu-24 emva ko-2 nama-seconds awu-20.
So on page 34, are you on page 34?
Yeah.
Page 34, the third entry from the top.
Page 34 ya boraro go tlogella godimo.
Okay.
The time there,
Nako e reng
2020 of 6/19 2:30.
it says
36.
2020 of 6/19 2:30.36, man.
I-date-ke yi-19 zika-June 2020 isikhathi u-02:30:36 ama-seconds.
yes.
Status ignition off.
And the status, it shows that the ignition was off.
Nokusho ukuthi imoto yayingadumi ayidumi.
Speed 0.
The speed
Speed u-0,
Order 0.
order is 0 as well.
auto u-0 futhi.
Near Emily Hope House Avenue, Pretoria North, Pretoria.
And that was near Emily Hope House Avenue, Pretoria North in Pretoria.
Chaza-ke la ukuthi kuseduze nase-Emily Hope House Avenue ePretoria North.
Yes. The earlier question was, where is the police station situated?
Puchisho be ile gore police station yela yona e mo kae?
Imo gare ka ilo wa mara because ina le the entrance jeopardy.
It would be in between, my lord, because it has two entrances.
Kusho ukuthi i-police station ake izoba phakathi nendawo-ke ngoba kuney'ndawo ey'mbili la ongena khona.
Emily Street ile Benfield.
It's between Emily Street and Belfelyun.
Phakathi kwale istrata lezi ke iEmily kanye nayo iBenford.
Yes. If I can ask you to refer to exhibit MM, page 7 there.
Bare gona go botlhatsi bo we ba MM page ya bo supa.
It's already on record, but just put it on record again.
Bare SJ le gona lena le ka e bala gape. Which one are you referring
The
to?
one at 2:30.
Bare ye ya 2:30.
Okay, Friday 2026-19. Serial number 531.
Ithi ke ngolesihlanu nge-19 zika June 2020 serial number. Can you repeat serial number?
Serial number 531.
U531 serial number.
Napo 2:30.
And the time it's 2:30
Isikhathi ke u2:30
Investigation back.
and the investigation back.
buya ke lona uphenyo.
Detective Sergeant Mogane of National Cold Case Unit booked back one male suspect of murder on Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018. Bongani Ntanzi. SAP 14 6406/20. SAP 14A.
Yes, thank you.
Just
Thank you.
show me that. Can you just show me that? You need to go back. Okay. Lana ke okubhaliwe ke ukuthi uyena uDetective Sergeant Mogane ewayo ke iNational Cold Case Unit ebuyisa ke umuntu wesilisa oyedwa umsolwa kwicala ke lokubulala la kwaNongoma ucase 16310 2018 uBongani Ntanzi igama.
And where did you come back from? Just put that on record again.
Lebe le boya le tswa
Where were you
kae?
returning from?
Lebe le boya le tswa kae?
Carltonville.
I remember we were coming from Carltonville, my lord.
Khumbula ukuthi uma sibuya ke sasibuya khona eCarltonville.
Yes, and can you just place the next entry
Nke le re balleng ya go
at
latela
0450?
ya 0450.
0450. Okay, you never like I said, eh?
You can start on exhibit MM.
Le ka thoma go botlhatsi bo ba MM.
Okay. Serial number.
This one ends with 235, my lord.
Yes, after that one of 235, the next one.
Bare ka mogara ga yela ya 235 ya o latela yona e reng.
It's entry 534.
Yeah, serial number 534. Number 450.
The serial number is 534 and the time is 4:50.
Serial number ke lana u534 isikhathi ke u450.
Prisoner transferred.
And it shows the prisoner transferred.
Ukuthi ke usiboshwa ke sathi sindluliswa.
Detective Sergeant Mogane of National Cold Case Unit with one male suspect of murder on Nongoma case 163 of 6/2018.
Ukuthi ke yena uDetective Sergeant Mogane ebuyisa umsolwa oyedwa ke umuntu wesilisa cala ke lokubulala kaNongoma
Bongani Ntanzi.
uBongani Ntanzi
Cell 64/06/2020.
ucell 64/06/2020.
SAP 14A 512666765.
Okay, SAP 14A. Can you repeat that please? Sergeant, SAP 14A.
S1266 765.
765.
S12666765.
Okay, S1266765. Sorry for that.
Yes.
Transferred to Fossolaras Court without any injury or complaint. Correctly transferred Kasaina.
And after having correctly transferred, I signed.
Wasendluliselwa ke eFoslora ke kungekho ke la akhala ngako noma ukulimala okukhona ngase ngiyasayinda ke emuva kwalokho.
Can I then ask you to turn to the AVL Exhibit MM2, page 34?
ba re le gona ka mo go page 34 mo bentse re le gona.
Yeah, keep looking.
Yes, I am there, my lord.
The sixth entry there, the top in the middle of the page.
Ba re ya botshela godimo go tloga paging ya mogare.
Can you just place that on record?
Ye ka godimo.
This one.
The one on top, my lord.
Yes. at-
6,
Barry.
you're counting from the top, 6 down.
6, okay. 1, 2, 5, 6.
Yes.
Yes, keep holding human.
Yes, I am there, my lord.
Yes.
Ke tome ka koloi gape gore ke no
Should I
tome-
No, no, just the time. Is it correct? Is the same vehicle?
Ba re nako ke yona koloi yele e bentse le
e
issue.
sa le yona.
Yes, it is the same vehicle, my lord.
Sele ya moto eyodwa yebo.
Yes. At 0502, just place those particulars on record.
Le ka bolela ka nako ka yana ewe ya 0502.
Okay. Ere 2026-19-0502 driving.
It shows 2020-06-19 0502 driving.
Lana ke ichaza ilanga ukuthi i-19 zika June 2020 isikhathi mzuzu u2 emva ko5 iyahamba.
Nako 210.
And the time was 2:10.
Yes, just place the entire time on record.
E lokeleng ka moka.
Or
Nako eo.
2 double
Awa nako.
nako. Okay, ke 2026-19-0502. Okay, sorry.
It's
10 double dot 10.
seconds. It's 2020-06-19 and the time there is 0:02 and 10 seconds.
Chaza isikhathi ke ukuthi 2020 unyaka 19 zika June 502 namanjana nje ayishumi.
Status driving.
And the status, it shows that the vehicle is driving
Nokuthi imoto yayihamba
Speed 10.
at a speed of 10.
sivinini kwaku10
Order 0.
The order is 0
odo uno 0
Location near Belfast Union Street, Pretoria, North Pretoria.
and it was driving near Belfast Street in Pretoria.
And just for record,
futhi ke nendawo eduze ke ne-Benfield Street ePretoria North ePretoria.
and just for record purposes, who was driving the vehicle?
Ke mang o be a
On this
reila
day?
koloi ewe?
We drive again now.
It was driven by myself.
Mina owayeshayela imoto leyo.
And just for record purposes, just put the time when you arrive at the police station.
Nke le re botse ka nako e be le fihla police station
The
ka
second
yona
line there,
mo
in the-
thaladi wa go latela wa bobedi
just 4 lines above where you were reading.
ya bone go tloga mo be le bala gona.
Okay. 1, 2. Hey,
E leng ya bobedi.
No.
Nke re be le bala ya botshela.
Yeah.
Napile ge le ya godimo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Eh.
Here 2020-06-19.
It says 2020-06-19
Kwakuyi-19 zika June 2020
Nako 4.50.18.
and the time was 4:50.18 seconds.
nokuthi ke isikhathi ke kwaku450 naninjana awu18.
And the location,
Location ya gona e reng?
Near General Divet Street, Pretoria.
And
North.
it is near General Divet Street in Pretoria North.
Eduze ke kwestrata i-General de Wet ePretoria North ePretoria.
just in terms of exhibit MM2, when you were driving off at 0502 on the 19th of June 2020, where were you headed to?
Ge be le reila le kgwetša ka 0502 moye ya botshelela lena le be le reila le yabe.
Area Phosphorus Court.
We were going to Phosphorus Court.
Lana ke ethi khona 0502 le ifundi beqala ke uma sisuka ke lapho sasihamba siya enkantolo eFostodus.
Yes, to do what?
Le be le yo diang
Berisha Musari wa Court.
we were taking the accused to court.
Yes, which accused?
Motshwari wa
Accused
motho.
number 2, Bongani Ntanzi.
Accused number 2, Bongane Ntanzi.
Sihambisa-ke umsolo wakhe ngalelo langa ngimhambisa enkantolo yena-ke umsolo wesibili uBongane Ntanzi.
Can you just maybe focus on the location, put on record how you drove?
Ke le lebelleng mola mo location le re botse gore lena le kgweditse jwang.
Okay, rile go tloga police station la sepela ka Benfillion Street,
From-
Pretoria North.
From the police station, my lord, we used Benfillion Street, Pretoria North.
Masiphuma-ke khona-ke e-police station sahamba-ke sisebenzisa yona i-Benfillion Street.
Ra tsena ka Rachel de Beer Street, Pretoria North.
And we went into Rachel de Beer Street in Pretoria North.
Sangena-ke kulesi strato esibhalwe lana i-Rachel de Beer Street e-Pretoria North.
Ra tsena ka M1 Road, Pretoria North.
From there, we went into M1 North, Pretoria North.
Sase singena-ke kulesi esilandelayo i-M1 e-Pretoria North.
Ra sepela ka yona M1 Road, Pretoria North, o fihlela re reach Eskia Mphahlele Drive, Mayville, Pretoria.
We proceeded with M1 Road, Pretoria North, until we took Eskia Mphahlele Drive.
Ntse re sepela ka Eskia.
Sorry. Sase sihamba ngayo-ke i-M1 leyo-ke saze sayofika-ke e-Eskia Mphahlele Drive, Mayville, Pretoria.
Sentse re sepela ka Eskia Mphahlele Drive ra tla ka Mountain View, Pretoria.
Whilst we were still using Eskia Mphahlele, we then took Mountain View in Pretoria.
Ma sahamba ngayo-ke i-Eskia Mphahlele leyo sase sihlangana nayo-ke Mountain View e-Pretoria.
Ra tsena ka Roseville, Pretoria re sale mo Eskia Mphahlele.
And we went into Roseville in Pretoria whilst we were still in Eskia Mphahlele.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Eskia Mphahlele leyo sase siyohlangana-ke ne-Roseville.
Ra feta Capital Park, Pretoria re sa sepela ka Eskia Mphahlele gape.
We passed Capital Parks in Pretoria while still on Eskia Mphahlele.
Sisekuyona-ke i-Eskia Mphahlele leyo sandlula-ke e-Capital Park.
Sale Eskia Mphahlele Drive ra feta gape Technicon Rent, Pretoria.
Whilst we were still on Eskia Mphahlele, we also passed Technicon Road, Technicon Rank in Pretoria.
Sisahamba ngayo-ke i-Eskia Mphahlele sase siyohlangana-ke ne-Technicon Rent e-Pretoria.
Umer sale mo Eskia Mphahlele ra tla to east ra tla ka Pretoria West.
Whilst we were still on Eskia Mphahlele, we then Eskia Mphahlele Drive East, we then went into Pretoria West.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Eskia Mphahlele Drive e-East sayodlula-ke e-Pretoria West.
Re feta tsela Eskia Mphahlele ra tsena ka Francis Barth Skogronte 648.J a ke bona nna ke in Pretoria.
And whilst the Eskia Mphahlele Road, it then took us into Franz Bart Street, Skogrond 6 Showgrounds 6, 4, and I do not see what other numbers, but it was still in Pretoria.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Eskia Mphahlele leyo e-Pretoria West-ke sayohlangana nayo i-Francis Bart Street showgrounds ngibona ukuthi ibhalweni lapha kodwa kusese-Pretoria.
Napile ra tsena ka Nanasita Street Skogronte 648J something Pretoria.
And we also used Nanasita Street Showgrounds right in Pretoria as well.
Sahamba ngayo-ke saze sayofika-ke noma sayohlangana ne-Nanasita.
Mera sepela ka Sophie de Brain Street, Pretoria Central.
We also used Sophie de Brain Street in Pretoria Central.
Sayohlangana-ke noma sahamba-ke ngayo i-Sophie de Brain Street e-Pretoria maphakathi nedolobha.
Re fetsa ra sepela ka Dequa Road, Salvokop, Pretoria.
After that, we used Dequa Road, Salvokop in Pretoria.
Saze sayohlangana-ke noma sahamba ngayo i-Dequa mgwaqo i-Dequa e-Salvokop e-Pretoria.
Mera tla ra feta gape Kausili Jan Smuts Drive, Salvokop, Pretoria.
We also passed John Smuts Drive, Salvokop in Pretoria.
Sayofika noma sayodlula-ke kuyona i-John Smuts Drive e-Salvokop khona ePitoli.
Mera tsena ka Ben Schoeman Freeway, Salvokop, Pretoria.
We then went into Ben Schoeman Freeway, Salvekop in Pretoria.
Sase siyohlangana-ke noma siyongena-ke kuyona-ke i-Ben Schoeman Freeway eSalvokop ePitoli.
Sepela gape ka Ben Schoeman go fitlhela re tla Groenkloof 358 JR Pretoria.
We proceeded in Ben Schoeman Freeway until we got to Groenkloof 358 JR in Pretoria.
Sase sihamba ngayo-ke sase siyohlangana-ke nayo i-Ben Schoeman, sihamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman leyo sayohlangana ne-Groenkloof 358 JR ePitoli.
Omera sa sepela ka Ben Schoeman gape ra tla ka di Hoves Centurion.
Whilst we were still driving on Ben Schoeman, we then went into the Hovers,
The Hoovers.
the Hoovers in Centurion.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman leyo sayohlangana-ke ne-Hoovers eCenturion.
Sale mo ka Ben Schoeman gape ra re Littleton 88 Centurion.
Whilst we were still on Ben Schoeman, we went into Littleton in Centurion.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman sayohlangana-ke ne-Littleton eCenturion.
Ra sepela ka yona gape ra kopana le Swartkop Centurion.
We proceeded in Ben Schoeman until we met Swartkop in Centurion.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman saze sayofika-ke noma sayohlangana ne-Swartkop eCenturion.
Sa sepela ka Ben Schoeman gape ra tla ka Brakfontein 399 Centurion.
While still using Ben Schoeman Freeway, we then came across Brankfont 399 in Centurion.
Sahamba ngayo-ke i-Ben Schoeman leyo sayohlangana-ke ne-Brakfontein 399 Centurion.
Ra tla gape ka yona Ben Schoeman ra feta Low Ladia Centurion.
And whilst we were still on Ben Schoeman, we then also came across Lowladia in Centurion.
Sisahamba ngayo i-Ben Schoeman sayohlangana-ke ne-Lowladia eCenturion.
Salmo Ben Schoeman gape ra feta Halfway Gardens Midrand.
Whilst we were still on Ben Schoeman, we then also passed Halfway Gardens in Midrand.
Sahamba ngayo-ke leyo-ke sayohlangana ne-Halfway ku-N1 Freeway ne-Halfway Gardens eMidrand.
Omera sepela gape ra feta Waterfall 5 nakibo numero Midrand.
And we were still on Ben Schoeman, then we passed Waterfall 5, and I do not see that number, however it was in Midrand.
Sahamba ngayo-ke sayohlangana-ke Waterfall or Waterfall khona-ke eMidrand.
M1 Freeway Woodmead Sandton.
And it proceeded into M1 Freeway, Woodmead in Sandton.
Sahamba ngayo-ke saze sayohlangana-ke ne-Woodmead eSandton.
Sal M1 gape ra feta M1 Freeway Batlu.
Still on M1, we passed Batlu Freeway.
Sisahamba ngayo-ke i-M1 leyo sayofika-ke i-Batlu Sandton.
Ra feta Eastgate Sandton.
We passed Eastgate in Sandton.
Sayidlula i-Eastgate eSandton.
Sal M1 Freeway ra tla ka Wynberg Sandton.
While still on M1 Freeway, we passed Wynberg in Sandton.
Sekona ku-M1 Freeway sayidlula eWynberg eSandton.
Ra latela ka Bramley Park Sandton.
Followed by Bramley Park in Sandton.
Kulandela-ke i-Bramley Park eSandton.
Ra latela ka Safer Fontaine 51 J something Johannesburg.
And we followed by Safer Fountain 51J, and the other number I do not see in Johannesburg.
Sase sahamba ngayo ku-M1 lowo sayofika-ke eSafer Fontaine 51 eJohannesburg.
Salmo M1 Freeway gape ra feta Houghton Estate.
Still on M1 Freeway, my lord, we passed Houghton Estate.
Sisahamba ngayo-ke ku-M1 Freeway sayofika-ke eHoughton Estate.
Omera feta Kilani M1 Freeway gape.
And still on M1 Freeway, we passed Kilani.
Sisahamba ngayo-ke ku-M1 sayofika-ke eKilani.
Ra tla gape M1 Freeway ra feta Parktown.
While still on M1 Freeway, we passed Parktown.
Sisekona ku-M1 Freeway sayofika-ke noma sadlula iParktown
Parktown Johannesburg.
Parktown, which is in Johannesburg.
eSegoli.
Ra tla gape Freeway Johannesburg.
And proceeded still in that freeway in Johannesburg.
Siqhubeka ngayo-ke leyo freeway leyo eGoli.
Ya feta gape ya M1 Freeway Selby.
and it proceeded to M1 freeway in Selby,
yaqhubeka-ke ngo-M1 freeway eselby
yalatela ke Omonde 99 IR Johannesburg South,
followed by M1 freeway Omonde 91 IR Johannesburg South,
landelwa-ke iyona-ke M1 freeway omonde 99 ejohannesburg.
excuse me, Salomo M1 freeway gape ra feta Robert Sam Johannesburg South,
whilst we were still on the M1 freeway, we passed Robert Sam Johannesburg South,
Sisekhona-ke u-M1 freeway usandlula-ke kuyona-ke i-Robert M Johannesburg South.
yatla gape ra latela ka Evans Park Johannesburg South,
and whilst we were still on the M1 freeway, we passed Evans Park in Johannesburg South,
Sisekhona-ke u-M1 lowo kasandlula-ke i-Evans Park ejohannesburg South.
ya change tsela gape N2 freeway Mondio Johannesburg South,
and now we went into the M12
N12 freeway.
N12 November 12 freeway Mondio in Johannesburg South,
Sasemanje-ke sesingena-ke kuyona-ke u-N12 freeway emondio ejohannesburg South.
Ra sepela ka yona ra feta N12 freeway Aeroton Johannesburg South,
and whilst we were still on the N12 freeway, we passed Aeroton Johannesburg South,
Sisekhona-ke u-N12 freeway sandlula-ke e-Aeroton johannesburg South.
sa feta gape N1 freeway Diepkloof 319 IQ Johannesburg South,
and we passed the N1 freeway Diepkloof 319 IQ in Johannesburg South,
Sesindlula-ke na ku-N1 freeway e-Diepkloof 319 IQ ejohannesburg South.
ra tsena gape ka Old Potchefstroom Road Diepkloof 319 IQ Johannesburg South,
and we used the old Potchefstroom Road Diepkloof 319 IQ in Johannesburg South,
Sasesindlula-ke kule ndlela-ke lomgwaqo-ke abathi i-Old Potchefstroom Road e-Diepkloof 319 IQ ejohannesburg South.
sa sepela gape ya Old Potchefstroom Road Diepkloof 319 IQ Soweto,
as we my lord, it then went into Old Potchefstroom Road Diepkloof 319 IQ in Soweto,
Sisahamba-ke kuyona-ke i-Old Potchefstroom Road umgwaqo lowo-ke e-Diepkloof 319 IQ esoweto.
sa driver gape ra tsena ka Chris Hani Road Power Park Soweto,
whilst we were still driving, we went into Chris Hani Road Power Parks in Soweto,
Sahamba kanjalo-ke sandlula-ke kumgwaqo-ke i-Chris Hani e-Power Park esoweto.
elatelang ya near Elias Motswaledi Road Dlamini Soweto,
the following one it then went into near Elias Motswaledi Road in Dlamini in Soweto,
Elandelayo-ke kwabo-ke umgwaqo-ke i-Elias Motswaledi eDlamini esoweto.
awulatela Chris Hani Road Dlamini Soweto,
it was followed by Chris Hani Road in Dlamini in Soweto,
Olandelayo-ke kwaba umgwaqo-ke i-Chris Hani eDlamini esoweto.
sepitse ka yona o fitlhela Oma Street Dlamini Soweto,
we followed the Chris Hani Road in Dlamini Soweto until we got to Koma Street in Dlamini in Soweto,
Sihambile ngayo-ke eDlamini sawufika-ke eKoma Street eDlamini esoweto.
apile ra sepela gape ra tla ka Makhalima Street Moroka,
then we drove into Makhalima Street in Moroka,
Sihamba ngayo-ke sasesingena-ke kumgwaqo noma kwistrato-ke iMakhalima eMoroka esoweto.
apile motoro wa idler
from there the motor vehicle was idling,
And which place is this?
Ibe ile mo kae?
Moroka Police Station,
It was now at Moroka Police Station malo.
Lapho-ke imoto nje yayiduma-ke noma lokhu akabiza ukuthi-ke u-Idler-ke u-Idler eMoroka Police Station esoweto.
And what time was the time of arrival?
Ibe ile nako mang ka be le fihla?
ka no re fitlhile ka 6:22 ka re re tsena re emenyana ya idler,
I can say we arrived at 6:22 because we stopped upon our arrival and it kept on idling.
Ngizothi-ke isikhathi esafika ngaso-ke lesi sibhalwe laphayana-ke u-6:22 ngoba safika-ke sema khona-ke imoto yabe iduma-ke noma i-Idler.
Can you once again just clarify for record purposes why you drove to Moroka Police Station?
Nke le re tlhalosetse gore e kgone go gatishwa gore go baneng le na le ile la ya Moroka Police Station.
ka ke ile ka tlhalosetsa gore ka nako re tswa police station ke kelela mogala go tswa go Brigadier Gininda,
As I've explained to court that As we were driving, when we were leaving, I got a call from Mr. Gininda,
bese ngishilo-ke ngaphambi
Brigadier Gininda.
ngachazela le nkantolo-ke ukuthi ngase ngisahamba-ke ngemoto leyo-ke ngase ngithola ucingo olubuya kuyena ubrigadier Gininda
Repeleria Fossolaras Court, Refita Moroka Police Station.
And instructed me that before going to Fosloras Court, we should firstly pass by Moroka Police Station.
engitshela-ke ukuthi ngaphambilini kokuthi ngihambe ngiye enkantolo yase-Phosphorus kuzofanele ukuthi ngiyodlula-ke e-police station yase-Moroka.
Upirele moto wa kacha confession yantanzi, accused number 2.
As he had found a person that would be able to take a confession from the accused number 2, Mogane Ntanzi.
esho-ke ukuthi wayesemtholileke umuntu owayezothatha-ke istatemente noma la awayezothi khona-ke uBongane Ntanzi agonyuluke khona.
Can you just then go back to Exhibit MM2 after the last idle? What happened there?
Nke le
Under
boele
status.
go bona botlhatsi bo we ka moraga idling ya mafelelo go diragetseng
Ka date ya 2026-19-0646, kana go 0646.28 seconds, kile ka tima motoro.
on the date of the 19th of June 2020 at 6:46:28 seconds. I then switched off the ignition.
Kwathi-ke ngazo i-19 ka-June 2020 isikhathi-ke 06:48:28 ama-seconds-ke ngase ngiyicisha-ke imoto.
And the location?
Lebelele kae?
Vele Makalima Street, Moroka Police Station.
The location was in Makalima Street in Moroka Police Station in Soweto.
Indawo-ke kwakuse kwistrada-ke iMakhalima eMoroka eSoweto.
Yes, then the next activity under that?
Napile ka moraga mo we e reng
Sal
go diragetseng.
26-19-08-12-06 startup, Golea Duma.
On the same date of the 19th of June 2020 at 06:12 and 6 seconds, that's when
08.
08, my apologies my lord, at 08:12, that's when the vehicle was ignited, it started up.
Sale,
Ngazo-ke i-19 ka-June 2020 isikhathi-ke 08:12:06 ama-seconds ila engadumisa khona-ke imoto futhi.
sale ka mogare ka Police Station ya Moroka.
And we were still at Moroka Police Station.
Sengaphakathi-ke kuyona i-police station yase-Moroka.
Be ke tswaletse space sa motho ko phakile taberekang mola be ke shootisha koloi.
And I was moving the vehicle as I had blocked someone's space, someone that worked at Moroka Police Station.
Ngangisusa-ke imoto ngoba kwawukuthi-ke ngangivaleleke noma ngisendaweni-ke yomuntu osebenza khona lapho eMoroka.
Omersalona mo ya idla gape.
Whilst we were still there, it idled again.
Sisekhona lapho-ke imoto yayisaduma-ke futhi.
Ka lona letsatsi le we ka 8:35 ka tima motoro.
On the same day at 8:35, I switched off the vehicle.
Yeah. Ngayo-ke u-8:35 ngaphinda futhi-ke imoto ngayicisha.
Sala ka mogare.
The AVL, sorry, the AVL shows that the vehicle was idling from 8:21 until 8:31. Do you remember what the reason was?
E bontsha mo we gore koloi e bentse e duma go tlogella ka 8:21 go fitlhella ka 8:31 le a tseba gore le ba ka ibeleng. Yes, I still remember.
Mshutshisi uthi-ke kuyabonakala-ke la ukuthi imoto yayiduma-ke kusuka ngalesi sikhathi lesi u-8:21 8:26 kwaze kwayoshaya-ke u-8:31 uthi yebo ngiyasazi isizathu ukuthi kwakuyini.
Ka re go tonya be ke shumisha hitara.
As it was cold, I was using my lord.
Nanjengoba-ke kwakubanda-ke noma kwakunamakhaza-ke ngalelo langa lelo-ke ngangilayite i-heater.
Yes, next activity after ignition off?
Napile ka moraga gore ignition e timiwe gwa diragala eng.
Ya kile ka starta gape ka 10:08.
I ignited the vehicle again at 10:08.
kwathi ke ngalelo langa lelo ke ngo 10:08 ngadumisa imoto futhi
Sala ka mara ka police station gape.
And I was still at the police station,
ngisengaphakathi ke kuyona i-police station
Ka tloga ganyane
and then it moves
ka 10:13.
at 10:13.
And what was the reason?
yase isuka ke
Lebaka
ngayo
ebeleng.
10:13, sorry.
Re shetse re lokisetsa go tloga
We were
Wow.
now
kwa Moroka re ya Fort Loras.
preparing to drive from Moroka to Vosloorus.
sase silungiselake ukuhamba khona ke eMoroka siya eVosloorus.
Yes.
Ome ka re la ganyane a itla gape.
I drove just a little bit as it was still idling.
hamba ke kancane nje nanjengoba yayisaduma ke
Yes. It shows that the vehicle was idling from 10:14:48 until 10:44:30. What was the reason?
E bontsha gore koloi e bentse e duma go tlogella ka 10:14:48 go fitlhella ka 10:44 lebaka e beileng.
Be re sa lokisa ona re so separa bjang mo tseleng.
We
lana ke kuyabonakala ke ukuthi imoto leyana ke yayiduma ke ngayo u-10:14 usuka ngayo u-10:14 lana kwaze kwashaya u-10:39 ne okay go over.
and
Listen, yes.
we were still preparing to how are we going to get to Vosloorus.
Sase lungiselelake ukuthi sasa yofika kahle yofika kanjani ke khona eVosloorus.
Ome ya itla gape.
And it was idling again.
Yes. After the last idle, what was the next activity?
Ka moraga gore e duma gana maue go diragetseng.
Ile ya tima gape.
The ignition was turned off.
The time?
Yayisaduma ke khona lapha ke kuyena u-10:44 emuva kwalokho ngase ngithesha ke
Nako e be e ringe.
10:46.
10:46 was the time, my lord.
isikhathi ke kwaku-10:46
Yes. In seconds?
Metsotswana
10:46.56.
10:46 and 56 seconds.
ama-seconds ke ayu-56
Yes. Next activity?
Napile ka moraga maue go diragala eng.
Sa lona tšatši la re 2026 19:11:42.
It was on the same day of the 19th of June 2020,
Start up gape. Sa la mara ka police station.
and at 11:42 that is when I ignited the vehicle once more.
ngalo lelo langa-ke langeyi-19 zikajune 2020 isikhathi ke u-11:42 ngayidumisa futhi ke imoto
Ome ka lona tšatši leo gape 11:42 09 seconds. Sorry 11 yeah, ignition off. Sa la mara ka police station.
And on the same day, my lord, of the 19th of June 2020 at 11:42 and 9 seconds, the ignition went off.
ngalo-ke lelo langa lelo-ke langeyi-19 zikajune 2020 isikhathi ke u-11:42:09 la ngaye sengi-switcha off khona noma ngicisha khona-ke imoto
Ome lona le tšatši leo gape 2020-06-19 11:59:00.
And on that same day, my lord, of the 19th of June 2020 at 11:59:00 seconds,
Ka starta gape koloi e sa le mara ka police station ya Moroka.
I ignited the vehicle whilst we were still at the at Moroka police station.
ngalelo langa lelo-ke langeyi-19 zikajune 2020 umzuzu nje owodwa ngaphambi kwayo ukuthi ngeshumi nambili ila engayidumisa khona-ke imoto ngangisengaphakathi-ke kuyona i-police station yasemoroka
Gomme ka 2020 06-19 12 o'clock 15 seconds ka starta go driver.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 12:00 15 seconds, I started driving.
ngalo
Yes.
lelo langa langeyi-19 zikajune 2020 isikhathi-ke kwakuse-12 manje ngaqala-ke ukuhamba
And what was the reason?
Lebaka beileng.
Re setse re feditše ka Ntanzi go dira confession re ya court e Vosloorus.
We were done with Ntanzi as he had made a confession, and we were now going to Vosloorus.
sasesiqedile-ke ngaye uNtanzi-ke la awayegonyuluka khona-ke sasesimanje sesindlulela khona-ke eFosloras.
Yes, can you indicate the route that you traveled?
Ngele re tlhalosetse ge ditsela tše e leng gore lena le sepetse ka tšona.
ke sa lona letšatši leo nka se ba le dinako ke tla no bala gore le tsamaele kae.
On the same day, I will not mention the times. However, I will mention the route which we took.
No, you must mention the time if it's there.
Oh, okay.
Ba re le bolele gore nako e be e reng.
Okay.
Kanti lithi-ke akachazeke isikhathi bengayiswela ukuthi asichaze isikhathi bezochaza nje umzila-ke kodwa inkantolo ngicela ukuthi akachazeke isikhathi uma ngabe ukuthi sikhona lapho.
Alright, ka 2026-19-12-00.15 driving Nyakoma Street, Moroka, Soweto.
On the 19th of June 2020 at 12:00 and 15 seconds, I was driving near Koma Street in Moroka, Soweto.
Lana-ke ngalo leli langa lange-19 zika-June 2020 isikhathi-ke u-12 ngihamba-ke kwestrado iKoma eMoroka.
2026-19-12:01-05 seconds driving near Chris Hani Dlamini.
And on that same day at 12:01 and 5 seconds, my lord, I was driving near Chris Hani Road in Dlamini in Soweto.
Ngalo lelo langa lelo-ke isikhathi-ke noma i-19 zika-June 2020 isikhathi u-12:01 ngihamba-ke umgwaqo-ke eKrizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Umero sa tsamaka Chris Hani Road Dlamini. Ratlaka nearly 12:03 Ratla Chris Hani Road Klipspruit.
And whilst we were still driving on that same day at 12:03 and 5 seconds near Chris Hani Road in Klipspruit.
Ngalelo langa futhi-ke lange-19 zika-June 2020 isikhathi-ke u-12:03 sihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo-ke iKrizani eKlipspruit eSoweto.
And there's an activity, the status.
Mo we go na le mo e leng gore e bontsha gore go diragetseng.
Hash braking.
It shows hash braking.
Do you remember the reason?
Le sa gopola lebaka? I do not remember what was the problem at that time.
Lana-ke ikhuluma-ke ngendlela-ke noma-ke lokho kubhaliwe la ukuthi-ke hash braking-ke noma indlela-ke yobhreka nje angisasikhumbula isizathu-ke noma kwakuyini eyenzeka.
Salona Chatleo 2026-19 got a 19-12:08 driving near Old Potchefstroom Road, Deep Kloof 319 IQ Soweto.
And on the same day, my lord, of the 19th of June 2020 at 12:08 and 5 seconds, I was driving near Old Potchefstroom Road in Deep Kloof 319 IQ in Soweto.
19 June 2020 u-12:08 isikhathi ngihamba-ke hamba kona-ke umgwaqo-ke i-Old Potchefstroom e-Deep Kloof 319 IQ eSoweto.
Salona letšatši lwa gape 2026-19 ka nako 12:08:35 seconds ra joina N12 freeway Deep Kloof 319 Soweto.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 12:08 and 35 seconds, we then joined the N12 Deep Kloof 319 IQ in Soweto.
19 June 2020 isikhathi-ke u-12:08:35 ngihamba ngomshayela-ke u-N12 freeway e-Deep Kloof 319 IQ eSoweto.
Re sepetse ka yona N12 freeway ka lona letšatši leo fihla ka 12:10:15 seconds.
We proceeded on the same day using the N12 freeway until 12:09 and 12:10 and 15 seconds.
Sihambile-ke ngalo langa saze sayofika kwaze bayoshaya isikhathi u-12:10 nama-seconds awu-15 sihamba kuyona-ke lo mgwaqo loyo.
Re sepela ka N12 freeway Ayrton.
And we were using the N12 freeway in Ayrton.
Sasihamba ngayo-ke u-N12 freeway e-Ayrton.
Salona letšatši leo gape 12:10:58 seconds ra tsena ka ra feta Swartcourt Street Ridgeway Johannesburg.
And on the same day at 12:10 and 58 seconds, we passed Swartcourt Street in Ridgeway in Johannesburg.
Ngazo i-19 lezo zika-June 2020 u-12:10 u-58 seconds sayondlula-ke kwistrada abathi yi-Swartcourt e-Ridgeway eJohannesburg South.
Salona mo we gape 2020 0619 2011 go fihla ka 2020 619 1211 13 seconds. Re sepitša ka N12 freeway go fihla ka 2026 19 12 58 santsana re tsamaya ka N12 freeway Ridgeway Winchester.
And we proceeded with N12 freeway from 11:13 until 12:58, where we got into Glen Eagles in Johannesburg South.
Sihambile ke lana saze sayofika ke i-Ridgeway lena ukusuka ngaso isikhathi ke u-12:11:13 kwaze bayoshaya ke isikhathi lesa esi-12:58 sihamba ngayo kwe-N12 lena u-N12 freeway ibhaleke i-Glen Eagles.
Omer sa sepela ka nna letšatši leo gape ka nako 12:14 00 seconds ra sepela ka N12 freeway Basonia.
And whilst we were still driving on that same day at 12:14 and 00 seconds, we drove into N12 freeway in Basonia.
Sisa ngalelo langa lelo ke isikhathi ke u-12:14 ama-seconds awekho ke u-00 ngayo N12 freeway eBasonia.
Go tloga ka lona letšatši le 12:14 18 seconds go fihla ka 12:16 31 seconds we re sepela ka N12 freeway Albertine Southcrest Albertine.
And my Lord, from 12:14 and 18 seconds on that same day, we were driving in N12 freeway in Alberton until we got to 12:16:31.
Ngalelo langa lelo ke lazo i-19 zika June 2020 ngayo u-12:14:18 kwaze bayofika ke ngayo u-12:16:31 sihamba ngayo umgwaqo leyana u-N12 freeway e-Albertine kwaze sayofika ke N12 freeway Southcrest.
Salogana mo gape ka 12:16:31 seconds ra tla ka no. Okay, got in 2026-19 12:18 00 seconds, and then Ratlaka N3
And
Fontaine 108 Jimiston.
on the same day at 12:18 and 00 seconds, we then drove into N3 freeway in Elandsfontein.
12:18:10.
Yes.
Okay. Ngazo i-19 zika June 2020 ngayo isikhathi ke u-12:18:10 ngayo N3 freeway e-Elandsfontein 108 eGermiston.
Then Salwana mo letšatši leo 2026 19 12 19 11 seconds Rasplaga N3 freeway Albemarle Jimiston.
And on that same day at 12:19 and 11 seconds, we were driving in N3 freeway Albemarle in Germiston.
Ngalo lelo langa ke lange-19 zika June 2020 12:19 ama-seconds awu-11 ke sihamba ku-N3 freeway e-Albemarle eGermiston.
Albemarle.
Albemarle, sorry about that.
I apologize, my Lord, it's Albemarle.
Albemarle ke ngiyaxolisela lokho.
Umer Salwana mo we ka 12:19 42 seconds near N3 freeway for Revuls Park Albertine.
And on that same day, my Lord, at 12:19 and 42 seconds, we were driving in Fairworth Park in Alberton. Fairworth Park.
Sorry. Ngalo lelo langa ke lange-19 zika June 2020 12:19:42 sasihamba ke ku-N3 freeway eFairworth Park Alberton.
Salwana mo gape ka lona letšatši le go tloga ka 12:20:33 go fihla ka 12 e sa le 19 gape 12:21:25 seconds we re feta road road, entry freeway road, Ekop Jimistin.
And my Lord, on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 12:20 and 33 seconds, we joined N3 freeway in Radio Cop in Jamestown up to 12:35. 12:21 up to 12:21 and 25 seconds, and we were still in N3 freeway in Radio Cop in Jamestown.
Ngazo ke i-19th kaJune 2020 usuka ngayo ke u-12:20-33 kwaze kwashaya ke u-12:21-25 sasihamba ngawo ke umgwaqo lawo N3 freeway i-road Cop 139 eJamestown.
Salona Chachilo Gape, Gano get 12:23, 55 seconds, Revered Rear Sepulaga Yonachilayo near Berry Mares Road, Freddy Boss, Ufitaga, 12:24, 15 seconds.
And on the same day from 12:23 and 55 seconds, we were now driving in Berry Mares Road in Freddy Boss in Boxbeck until 12:24 and 15 seconds, still on the same road.
Ngalo lelo langa lelo ke kusuka ngayo ke 12:23-55 kwaze kwayoshaya ke 12:24:05 u-12:24:05 sasihamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ke abathi iBerry Mare eFrede Boss eBoxback.
Omera Sepulaga Gape, Sanala Chachilo 20:25, 45 seconds, Ratanaka Birman Road, Foslo Ras Extension 29.
And on the same day at 12:25 and 45 seconds, we joined Birmar Road in Fosloras Extension 29.
Ngalo lelo langa ke ngo-12:25:45 sasa singena ke eBirman Road umgwaqo ke iBirman eFosloras Extension 29 eFosloras.
Birman Road Foslo Kimo Khoti, El Police Station.
And Birman Road, it's at court near the police station, my Lord, in Fosloras.
Umgwaqo ke iBirman police station iseduze kwekhoti eFosloras.
Omekalo Chachilo 12:26, 16 seconds, Katima Poloi.
And on that same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 12:26 and 16 seconds, I switched off the ignition.
Ngalo lelo langa lelo ke isikhathi ke u-12:36 ama-seconds awu-16 la ngacisha khona ke imoto.
And where were you at that stage?
Lebelele kae kana nako ewe?
Gating ya Khoti.
We were at the court gate.
Ngaleso sikhathi ke sasise gate-ini ke noma esangweni ke lasenkantolo.
Omeka 13:26:02 ka starta Koloi Gape.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 13:26 and 2 seconds, I ignited the vehicle.
Ngalo langa lelo ke lange-19th kaJune 2020 isikhathi ke u-13:26 ama-seconds awu-2 ke ngadumisa imoto futhi.
And what was the reason?
Lebaka beileng,
Bekishutela truck ya dibocho.
I was moving for a truck that was bringing prisoners.
Ngangisukela ke itraka eyayilethe iboshwa.
Omeka Chachilo 13:27 Gape Katima Koloi.
And on the same day at 13:27 and 19 seconds, I switched off the ignition.
Ngalo langa futhi ke ngaye u-13:27 ama-seconds awu-19 ngacisha imoto futhi.
Then Katsana ka Khoti.
And I went in court.
Ngapungena enkantolo.
Ekfediche Sonala Chachilo Gape ka 14:04:08 seconds.
And when I was finished on the same day at 14:04 and 8 seconds,
Ngathi mase ngiqedile ke ngalo lelo langa ku-14:04 ama-seconds awu-80.
Ka starta Koloi Gape sala ka mogare Jarata Tronko ere Jarata ya Khoti.
I ignited the vehicle once more whilst we were still in the courtyard.
Ngadumisa imoto futhi ke sise ngaphakathi bona ke amagceke asenkantolo.
Yes.
Salwana mo Gape 14:06 ke Sepala near entry freeway Vosloorus.
And on that the same day at 14:06 and 35 seconds, I joined the N3 freeway in Vosloorus.
Yeah,
Kwase
just,
kuthi ke ngayo ke 14:06:35 ngase ngihlangana ke noma umgwaqo ke u-entry freeway eFosloras.
but just before you proceed, when you switch off the ignition for the first time at 12:26:16, what happened?
Rene-
What happened to the accused?
Rene le tima koloi ka 13:26 go diragetseng ka 12:26.
Let me change the court cells.
We put him into the court cells.
Uma ngicisha ke imoto ngalesi sikhathi ke siwu-12:26 umsolwa ke yena-ke sangenisa-ke kumasela asenkantolo.
Yes, and then what happened to him?
Na pele gwa diragala eng ka yena?
Wila tsena court.
He went into court.
Wangena enkantolo.
No, no, zanga tsena court. We tsena mo di selling holding cells.
My apologies, my lord. He went into the court holding cells.
Ngiyaxolisaka kangenanga enkantolo kodwa wase eyogcinwa-ke kuma-holding cells-ke akhona lapho enkantolo.
Yes, the outcome thereof is on then Exhibit MM. Can you just put that on record?
Na pele katlholo ile ya ba gona a shibo
The
botlhatsi
register,
bona
the self.
lena mo registereng mo go ngwadilwe eng
Can I help you?
le reng ba le thuse.
The long one. It's UU1.
Ke botlhatsi ba UU1.
Okay, ke le go tswa ke le go mmea kwa di holding cells ka go bona motšhotšhisi.
After placing him at the I went to see the prosecutor.
Ngathi uma sengimshiyile-ke kumasela alapho-ke ngahamba ngayobona umshushisi.
Omme molato wa zanga ba o enrolla mo court roll.
And the matter was not enrolled on the court roll.
Nokuthi-ke icala lelo-ke lalingekho kuhla lamacala-ke asenkantolo ngalelo langa lelo.
Yes. Then what happened to the accused?
Na pele molatofatšwa gwa diragala eng ka yena.
Re ra mtšea ra sepela le yena.
We took him and left with him.
Sase simthatha-ke yena-ke msola sihamba naye.
Yes, thank you. You were on the N3 freeway
Lebelele mo
First
tseleng ya
Lawrence.
N3
at 14:06:35.
ka 14:06:45 55.
Re pele re tloga kwa court Sergeant Mabena wila lemoga gore o tlogetse dikhia tša gage le dikhia tša koloi le memory stick kwa Moroka.
When we
Police
left
station.
the court, Sergeant Mabena noticed that he left his memory stick and his keys at Moroka police station.
Sathi-ke uma siphuma-ke lapho noma sesihamba-ke lapho wase ebona-ke yena-ke uSergeant Mabena ukuthi wakhohlwa iy'khiya zakhe kanye nayo-ke memory stick yakhe e-police station yaseMoroka.
Omme re le re boela morago botsebotse ne tshwanetse re re ile Phokeng fela ra ba re feta re driver re boela back Moroka police station.
And when returning back, we were supposed to went to Mogane. However, we drove back to Moroka police station.
Kwakufanele ukuthi-ke sihamba-ke siya ePhukeng kodwa saphoqeleka-ke ukuthi-ke asiqale-ke eMoroka noma sibuyele khona eMoroka.
Omme re le go tloga Vosloorus court ra ba re tsena ka driver ka N3 freeway Vosloorus
And
ka
when
14:06:55 seconds.
And when we left the Vosloorus court, my lord, we drove into N3 freeway in Vosloorus at 14:06 and 55 seconds.
Kwase kuthi-ke ngo-14:65 ama-seconds-ke awu-55 uma siphuma khona-ke enkantolo eFosloras sase sihlangana-ke nomgwaqo-ke i-N3 freeway eFosloras.
Sala gona mo gape ka same day 14:07:35 ra Feta gape entry freeway free the boss Boxback.
And on the same day at 14:07 and 35 seconds, we passed the N3 freeway Fred Boss in Boxback.
Kwase kuthi ngayo ke 14:07:35 sahamba ngayo ku entry freeway sadlula ke free the boss Boxback.
Salo na mo gape kana tšatši leo ka 14:09:12 seconds. Rafeta freeway road cop 139 Jamestown.
And on the same day at 14:09 and 12 seconds, we passed the N3 freeway in Roddy Cop, the 139 in Jamestown.
Kwase kuthi ngabe lelo langa ke 1906-2020 u1409 isikhathi ama-seconds awu-12 u-entry freeway sadlula ke eroda cop 139 uJamestown.
Fikela gape kana tšatši leo 14:10:40 seconds. Ra ba re fetša freeway road cop ka 14:11 tšatši leo ra ba re joina Heidelberg road cop.
And on the same day at 14:10 and 40 seconds, that is when we were completing the N3 freeway road cop, and we were then at 14:11 and 10 seconds joining the Heidelberg road.
Kwase kuthi ngaseke ngesikhathi ke esu14:10 ama-seconds awu-40 ila esiqedelela khona-ke lo mgwaqo lo N3 freeway, kwathi ngo-14:11:10 sabe sesiphumana-ke noma sesihlangana-ke nomgwaqo-ke i-Heidelberg Rodekop Jamestown.
Go fikela kana tšatši leo ka 14:10 seconds ra ba re tšwa Heidelberg road ka 14:17 re tsena ka Ring Road East New Market.
And on the same day at 14:14 and 10 seconds, that is when we were off-ramping at Heidelberg Road in Fontaine, and at 14:17:05, we then joined the Ring Road East in New Market, Parks in Alberton.
Kwase kuthi ke ngayo ke u14:14 ila esesimanje sesiphuma khona noma siqeda khona ke uhamba ngayo umgwaqo iHeidelberg. Kwase kuthi ngo14:17 singena ke kumgwaqo iRing Road East eNew Market Park eAlberton.
Re sepitše ka yona Ring Road East New Market Alberton o fihlela ka lona letšatši le 2026-19-15-26 ke ge re tlo joina ka 15:27 re tlo joina Helston Street New Red Roof Alberton.
And we proceeded on that same road, my lord, and 15:27, that is when we joined New Road West in New Redhurst in Alberton.
If I can take you back, I'm sorry.
Sihambile ke ngawo lo mgwaqo lo kwaze bayoshaya ke u15:27:40.
Yes.
15:27:40 ila sesihlangana khona-ke nomgwaqo ke iRing Road West eNew Red Road eAlberton.
At 14:20:35 seconds, it shows that the ignition is off near Ring Road East, New Market, Alberton. Can you remember what the reason was?
Ka 14:20 le metsotswana e 35 go bontsha gore koloi ile ya tima mo Ring Road East. Lesa go pla gore le bakabeleng
Ngo14:20 ke kuyatshengisa ke la ukuthi imoto ke yayicishiwe ke eRing Road. Usakhumbula ukuthi isizathu kwakuyini?
If
my memory serves me well, we stopped somewhere and bought water.
Uma kuwukuthi ngisakhumbula kahle ke khona la esemakhona ke sathenga amanzi.
napile ka 14:36 ra starta go le ra samara gape.
And at 14:36 and 59 seconds, we started the vehicle and drove off.
Ngokuthi ke ngo14:36 ke ila esadumisa khona ke imoto sase sehamba futhi.
At which place did you buy water?
Ke kae tulong yewe e le rekileng metsi go yona?
I mean, is it a retailer? Is it a garage?
Convenience
store? Or
ke
do you
garage
remember
go ba
what type of place that was?
ke bele tulo e jwa.
Ukuthi indawo enjani ke la enathenga khona ke amanzi kwakuyistolo kwakuse garage kwakuphi nendawo nje?
Bola botse ka molo akusapala re tsene Pick n Pay or kae mara ke mogara ga molo ya re ma garage.
We went into a mall. I do not know which store exactly, whether was it Pick n Pay or which store, but we did not stop at a garage.
azange simeke egarage uma kuwukuthi ngisakhumbula kahle ke ilapho na-ke ey'tolo angisakhumbuli noma ukuthi sangena e-campaign noma kuphi nendawo.
And for whom were these purchases?
Lebe le rekela mang?
Berekela nna le Mabena le Ntanzi.
I was buying for myself, Mabena and Ntanzi.
Ngangithengela mina uMabena kanye futhi noNtanzi.
Do you remember what you bought for accused, Mr. Ntanzi?
La gore yena Ntanzi le mo reketseng.
Mereketse metsi le di-Simba chips.
We bought water and Simba chips for him.
Usakhumbula ukuthi uNtanzi yena wamthengelani? Amthengela kamanzi kanye nama-Simba chips.
Yes.
Lekatwela pele.
Re le ra reila gape ra sepela.
We drove off.
Yeah, it shows that between 1442 and 1457 the car was idling.
E bontsha gore go tlogela ka 1442 go fitlhela ka 57 koloi be ntse e duma.
Njengisake la ukuthi ngayo u-1442 kwaze kwaba u-1457 imoto yayiduma.
In fact, up until 1522,
Botsebotse e bontsha go fitlhela ka 1522.
Kodwa uma ubheka-ke njengisake nomkhombisako ukuthi yayiduma-ke kwaze kwayoshaya u-1522.
Be re feta re ema diroboto ke mo dirobotong.
This is where we were passing the robots and this is where we stopped.
Ila esasifika khona-ke kuma-roboti bese siyama khona.
Umer salo gona mo gape 2026 19 15 25 55 were driver ka yona King Ring Road East New Market Albertine.
And on the same day at 15:25 and 55 seconds we were driving in Ring East New Market Park in Alberton.
Kuthi ke ngazo i-19 lezo zika June 2020 isikhathi 15:25 55 bona ke umgwaqo i-Ring Road East New Market Park eAlbertine sasihamba ngawo.
Ufitlela ka 15:27 30 seconds ra tsena ka Helston Street Red Roof.
And at 15:27 and 30 seconds we went into Helston Street in New Road in Alberton.
Kwaze kwayofika-ke ngayo u-15:27 nama-seconds awu-30 singena kusona-ke istrada i-Helston e-New Red Road e-Albertine.
Omega la church le 15:27 40 seconds. Ra tsena isale yona Ring Road West New Red Road.
And at 15:27 and 40 seconds we were still at Ring Road West in New Red Road in Alberton.
Kwase kuthi ngayo-ke u-15:27 nama-seconds awu-40 sihamba ngayo-ke sihamba ngayo i-Ring Road West e-New Red Road e-Albertine.
Mela church le 15:29 55 seconds. Ra tsena ka Fort Tracker Road New Red Road Albertine o fitla ka 15:30 5 seconds.
And on the same day, my lord, of the 16th of the 19th of June in 2020, we went into Voortrekker Road, New Red Road in Alberton at 15:29 and 55 seconds.
Ngalo lelo langa lelo-ke lange-19th ka June 2020 ngayo-ke u-15:29 55 kushaya-ke u-15:30 05 sasihamba ngayo-ke i-Voortrekker khona-ke e-New Red Road e-Alberton.
Lona le church le gape ka 15:30 20 seconds ra joina N12 freeway Albertine.
On the same day at 15:30 and 20 seconds we joined the N12 freeway in Alberton.
Kwase kuthi-ke ngayo u-15:30 ama-seconds awu-20 sasesikhumana-ke nomgwaqo i-N12 freeway e-Albertine.
Fitlela ka 15:31 39 seconds re fetsa go tswa mo freeway N12 for Albertine ra joina N12 free Basonia ka 15:34 02 seconds.
And we were on the N12 freeway in Alberton until 15:31 and 39 seconds. That is when at 35 34 and 2 seconds, we joined N12 freeway Basonia in Johannesburg South.
Kwaze kwashaya ke u1531 sihamba ngayo ke iN12 freeway eAlbertine kwaze kwaye u1534 nama seconds awu2 uma sesiphumana ke nomgwaqo iN12 freeway eBasonia.
Ume utloka ka 15:35 00 seconds ufitla ka 15:35 45 seconds wala salmo ba joina rafita N12 freeway Glen Eagles and N12 freeway Cederdorp Johannesburg South.
And at 15:35 and 00 seconds, we were in N12 freeway in Glen Eagles, Johannesburg, until 15:35 and 45 seconds, where we joined Said Road in Johannesburg South on the same freeway N12.
Asasihamba lapho ke kwaze phakathi kwabo 15:35 15:35 00 no 15:35 la sasikhona ke ku-N12 freeway eGlen Eagles kwase kuthi ngo-15:35 45 sihamba kuyona ke u-N12 freeway eSaderport eJohannesburg South.
Salona the 19th of June 2020 ka 15:36 10 seconds Tsena N12 freeway Winchester Hills Johannesburg South.
On the same aforementioned date at 15:36 and 10 seconds, that is when we were now driving at N12 freeway Winchester Hill Johannesburg South.
Lelo langa ke ngo-15:36 10 sase singena ke ku-N12 freeway eWinchester Hills Johannesburg.
Recipe ka yona Salana Chachelela 2026-19 ufitla ka 15:37 25 seconds re tlogela N12 freeway Ridgeway re tsena ka 15:38 N12 freeway R18.
We used the same road, my lord, up until at 15:37 and 25 seconds. That is when we left Ridgeway and joined Araton.
Sambile ke ngalo mgwaqo leyo ke kwaze ufika ngo-15:37 25 ila eseshiya khona ke leyo mgwaqo leyo ke i-N12 freeway i-Ridgeway kwase kuthi ke ngo-15:38 sayojoyina ke i-N12 freeway i-Araton.
Ka 15:39 55 seconds ba re joina Old Potchefstroom Road Deep Kloof 319 IQ Johannesburg South.
At 15:39 and 55 seconds on the same day, we then joined the Old Potchefstroom Road in Deep Kloof 319 IQ in Johannesburg South.
Kwase kuthi ke ngo-15:39 55 sase siyophumana ke nomgwaqo i-Old Potchefstroom eDeep Kloof 319 IQ Johannesburg.
Recipe ka yona tsela ya go fitlela ka 15:41 00 seconds.
We used the same road, my lord, until 15:41 and 00 seconds.
Sambile ke ngawo lo mgwaqo leyo kwaze kwayoba ngo-15:41 nama seconds ke u-00.
And then 15:41 ke re tsena Salona mo near Old Potchefstroom Road Deep Kloof Soweto.
And at 15:41 and 10 seconds, that is when we were now at Old Potchefstroom Road in Deep Kloof 319 IQ in Soweto.
Kwase kuthi ngo-15:41 nama seconds awu-10 ke la sesiyongena khona ke noma sihlangana ke nomgwaqo ke Old Potchefstroom eDeep Kloof 319 IQ Soweto.
15:43 15 seconds we refita Old Potchefstroom Road Deep Kloof Zone 6.
At 15:43 and 15 seconds, that is when we were passing the Old Potchefstroom Road in Deep Kloof Zone 6 in Deep Kloof.
Kwase kuthi ke ngo-15:43 ama seconds awu-14 esidlula khona ke e-Old Potchefstroom Road eDeep Kloof Zone 6.
Go fitlela re versa spela ka yona Old Potch Road Deep Kloof Zone 6 o fitlela ka 16:03 15 seconds.
And we were driving on the same road of Old Potchefstroom Road in Deep Kloof Zone 6 until 15:03 and 15 seconds.
16:03.
Yes.
Okay. Sambile ke ngawo lo mgwaqo leyo kwaze kwayoshaya ke u-16:03 sihamba ngawo ngomgwaqo loyo u-Old Potchefstroom Road eDeep Kloof Zone 6.
Go fitlela ka 16:08 re tlo joina Chris Hani Road Klipspruit
Until 15:06
1608.
1608, my lord, when we joined Chris Honey, Klipspruit.
Kwaze kwashaya ke u1608 uma sesihlangana noma sesifumana nomgwaqo iFrezani eClipspruit 318 eSoweto.
Omega 1613 15 seconds of it 1614 55 seconds where sepulaka Krizani Road Dlamini.
And from 1613 and 15 seconds, we were driving in Chris Honey Road in Dlamini.
Ngaso ke leso sikhathi leso phakathi kwa 1613 1614 sihamba ngaso ke lo mgwaqo loyo ke iFrezani eDlamini eSoweto.
Omega salona ljajilo gape 1616 05 seconds where sepulaka near Poma Street, Dlamini, Soweto.
And on the same day of the 19th of June at 16 and 05, we were driving at Koma Road in Dlamini, Soweto.
Naye ke u1605 sasikwistrada ke iKoma eDlamini eSoweto.
And then kala jajilewe 1616 53 seconds ke tsena ka jarata ya Kalima Street, Moroka Police Station.
And on the same day at 16 and 53 seconds, that is when I went into the yard of Moroka Police Station in Kalima Street.
Katima Koloi.
53 yila engena khona kumadzeke ePolice Station eMakhalima Street eMoroka naseDishimon.
And I turned off the ignition of the vehicle.
Sergeant Mabena fologa a ilonya kana le motonal mo officing a shilling dikiachale memory stick.
And Sergeant Mabena went out of the vehicle to go and look for that particular person who was in the office where he left his keys and the memory card.
Waseke ehlake
Memory stick.
Ehlake emotweni uSergeant Mabena eyake eyobheka ke umuntu wayeke kuoffice lelo awashiya kulona ke ikhiya kanye nayo ke imemory stick.
Ake tsorna o khone o mo fumana be angaruri le go bua are o re watla motho o re meemele o sa le go jana.
I do not know how was he able to get hold of that person, because when he came back, he said that person had asked that we should wait for him as they were still far.
Angazi ke ukuthi ke umthola wamthola kanjani ke leyo muntu loyo kodwa ke wase ecela ke ukuthi asimlindeke ngoba ke leyo muntu leyo wayeseku.
Yes, the fact of the matter is that you had to wait, is that correct?
Lilela fela jaliye.
Well, what Sergeant Mabena said is hearsay, so you had to wait, yes?
Ka gore bele la botlhano batho ba chaishitse.
Yes, it was on Friday and people had knocked off.
Kwadingeka ke ukuthi silinde lapho ke ngoba ke kwakuwo lesihlanu abantu babesebemleke emsebenzini.
Kamera ga di irinyana shuru di memo o ila tsena gape Sergeant Mabena a bua le dikiache tsa le memory stick.
After a few hours that we waited there, Sergeant Mabena then went in and came back with his keys.
Emuva ke kwamahora ke athize ke silindileke lapho wangena ke uMabena wasebuya nazo ikhiya zakhe.
Kana ba re medi iri tshepedi.
We might have waited 2 hours.
Kusengenzeka ukuthi salinda amahora amabili.
Gomme o lo kra dikiache ka starta motor gape ka same date 1828
And
30 seconds.
when he got his keys on the same date at 18:28 and 30 seconds, I ignited the vehicle once more.
Yes. Just, yes.
Uma sengidumisa ke imoto
1828.
And what time did you leave?
Lase plagana koma?
Re tswa kwa Moroka Police Station nearly 1833 ke joina Krizani Road.
When we left Moroka Police Station, it was at 18:33 and 30 seconds when I joined Chris Honey Road.
Masiphuma ke lapho imoto kwaku 1823 uma sengena ke eKrizani.
As a, please, my lord, we've reached the end of the normal court sitting time. Can we adjourn until tomorrow? Okay.
Roster fitlhe nakong ya gore some o fella moki mo tshutse se tlhola gore re tswele pele go sasa.
We adjourn until tomorrow. 10.